Welcome back to the Sam Houston State Bearkat Dynasty. We're heading into Bowl Week 2 of 4, and we're going to be playing the University of Michigan, the Cheaterines, in this second round matchup. We did get a first round bye. Michigan is the 5 seed, even though they didn't win the Big Ten. This will be the biggest test for us. We've been here 3 years. We faced the American, we faced the ACC, we faced the Big 12, we faced the Big Ten, but the Big Ten opponent was Illinois, so nothing to write home about, nothing too scary about them. We did lose, though. So this right here is absolutely going to be a challenge for us. Let's get into it. This is by far the biggest game in Sam Houston State University history. Yes, they've had some championships in the FCS, but this is FBS. This is where the big dogs come to play, and this is a college football playoff. We are in the second round, and we're taking on the Michigan Cheaterines. We're going to be scouring the audience to see if Stallions is in attendance because we don't want him stealing our plays. But this is going to be a hard-fought game. But here's the thing. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl is up for the taking, and we want to take it. We have to play our game, be patient, run the ball, dink and dunk, and take whatever points we can whenever we can. McCown's sending DJ Bailey on the field knowing that he has to play in one of the best games of his career. Going with our favorite play, they are bringing a little bit of motion. We're able to get that off. And Alexander has some room. Getting past the first down mark. A slant and a drag coming over. We're going to be able to get that slant. Rockwell. Oh, he could be gone. Oh, my goodness. Rockwell. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. He gets caught from the opposite safety. So we're going to have to take our points, as we said before, any way we can get them. Uncle Rico's coming in, getting us on the board first. 3-0 in the Cotton Bowl. Still going to be scanning, make sure Stallions is not in the audience because we cannot afford to give up our plays, even though we have like 5 plays we like to use. So they're going to be running on first down. No, it's a reverse, and we're able to get that shut down. There's a flag, though. Looks like it's going to be holding. It absolutely is. But we do have pressure coming to the left. Are we going to be able to get him? Oh, Holloway almost did. Daggone it. So it's going to be third and long, dropping back, and they throw it quickly to the left. Luckily, he just went out of bounds. Great first offensive drive by us, and we are absolutely in the driver's seat to make some magic happen. Motion, see if we can get this jet fake to work, and oh my gosh. How fast is number 18? 4th and 2. We're putting our trust in Cooper Stevens, and he's absolutely able to fall for it, getting that first down. Alexander in the backfield, extra lineman to the right, and we're able to hit that hole. Let's see if it's going to say, but it absolutely is. Dante Dillon able to get up there. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. We're winning 3-0. We have held them to 3 total yards. That is great, but let's not get to be content with that. We need to add to this lead. It's going to be a very long field goal for Uncle Rico, but it is in the middle of the field. We got good power on it. It's going, and it's good. Uncle Rico's hitting a 48-yard field goal. Might be his career long. We do have a blitz coming from the right, so we have to look at number 22. They have motion coming from left to right. So what are they doing? We're getting pressure. Josiah Stevens bringing him down for a big sack. It's going to be 4th down again. We have a ton of time left. Holy cow. Could we go in to halftime with the lead? Fatu's unable to get it. Maybe a run? No, it's a reverse. Luckily we were able to get it before he got too much. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Ow, 22's able to catch on the slant. We should have had someone sitting back and covered. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? No, what? Seriously? Crap the bed. Are you serious? Boom, good job. Look at that. Bring the blitz. They're able to hit to the outside. Loss of 2. 3rd and goal from the 3. Oh, Peyton Pierce not letting him in. Goal line stand. Oh my goodness. It's up and it's good. They have cut the lead to 3. This barn burner of a match so far, but let's savor this moment. Sam Houston is leading the University of Michigan 6-3 at halftime in the Cotton Bowl. We're going to be kicking the ball off to start the second half, so let's make sure we just play defense well again. You're running. No, it's a reverse. Oh, that was me. Dang it. He doesn't get a first down. Let's assume they're going to be running the ball. Everyone moved in. That was me. Yep, that was me. I screwed that up. Oh, no. That's just what they're going to do. What can I say? That is it. You're right. Oh, nope. Are you serious? And just like that, Michigan takes the lead. We had a blitz coming from the left, absolutely obliterated their running back. It is going to be 10-6. So yes, we like field goals, but a field goal is not going to put us in the lead. We need a touchdown. Jesse Miles, you were about to break it in this playoff game. 3rd and 6 coming up. Getting across the face. I like that play. So let's run it again. Able to hit the slant this time. Rockwell making that big catch. Alexander in the backfield again. We're going with my favorite play. Oh, Alexander fighting. But unfortunately, Alexander does look like he's hurt. We're giving it to the big man. Cooper Stevens is able to fall forward and get that first down. And Cooper Stevens is hurt. Let's see if we can hit Rockwell again. And we absolutely are going to be able to. But, oh, no. Bring a quarterback blitz from the right. It looks like it's going to be a run to the left. No, it's a reverse. Boom. Dean Ford's there to meet him. Dropping back. Tick, 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 tick. Taking away some options. He's doing it to the right. He's able to get. Oh, yes. Chancellor Prox is able to stop him. Have a little motion here. Let's see what we're going to be able to do with this. We're going to be throwing it to McKinney. He's able to go on the wheel route. Get it. First down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are close to midfield. We're driving. Let's see if we can push this in the end zone and get the lead. Oh, yeah. They're bringing a blitz. We're going to hit that Rockwell with that great catch. We're going to be running my favorite play. It's going to be a screen. They're not bringing pressure. We're able to get it out. Oh! And the big guy was able to get us. They're spreading us out very wide. Ooh, big boy. And just like that, they have a huge play down the middle. Pretty sure that was my guy. We're going to have to get across the fence. So they're going to need some time. We're going to bring some pressure. And we're able to go. Oh, gosh, he was able to get it off. I'm going to fair catch. There we go. Oh, no, I should have just let it go. We have all 3 of our timeouts left. And Kism able to come across and get that way down the field to keep this drive alive for us. Oh, Byron Green able to catch that down the field as well. Oh, my gosh. No. DJ Bailey taking off. Oh, my gosh. He would not release the ball. More than 7. Hit across the face. Rockwell able to get the first down. Holy cow. Holy cow. There we go. Bring that in. Byron Green up to the 30. Still got time. Still have 2 timeouts left. Byron Green, that is the second time you have had that pass. Byron Green, oh my gosh. With that incomplete pass, they're going to be able to kneel it out. And the St. Houston Bearcats are going home after a first round bye. We're going home in the second round. We absolutely have to build off this. We have to do better. We have a lot to look forward to for next year. We are losing a lot. We're losing some senior leadership. But we're going to get into all that. Let's go ahead and look at the stats right now. We had more first downs. We had more total yards. They had just a few more rushing yards than us. We had more passing yards, like we talked about. They had slightly better third down conversion. We had better fourth down conversion, mainly because we actually went for it. Nobody had any turnover, so that was great. Both teams protected the ball. DJ Bailey, 17 for 35, 197 yards. Probably should have had a whole heck of a lot more yardage, but again, we're going to look back and see those drops. And partly it was my fault because I threw bad passes. But, yeah, just frustrating. We absolutely needed more. And it was my fault we didn't get that game going. Rockwell had a great game in his last game ever. Definitely had some production from some other receivers. Running backs out of the backfield. Since Byron Green only had 1 drop, that's absolutely not the case. We did have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops. So if you think about those drops, 17 for 35, that should have absolutely been 23 for 35, over 200 yards, and potentially a touchdown in that column. Black and white senior tight end Thomas Jewett led us with pancakes. That's not good. Defensive wise, Jadarius Brown from the safety position came down and led us with 7. That is not what you want. We did only have 1 sack, and that was a big one from Josiah Stevens. And I want to talk about Uncle Rico right here. He is 2 for 2 and had a long of 48. Big time player right there, man. He got us up 6-0 on Michigan, and we couldn't do anything after that, but super proud of him for hitting the 48-yard field goal. And let's be real, I'm proud of myself for actually getting it in the right area to make that field goal. Well, since we've never been this far, we're going to advance to the next week and see exactly what it has in store for us. Advancing to week 3 of the playoffs brought us a new commit, Trey Jacoby, a Louisiana cornerback. We steal another one from LSU, or Louisiana Monroe, or Louisiana Tech, whoever it is, we stole him. Jadarius Brown, Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week. He had 3 tackles against the University of Michigan. And Offensive Player of the Week, who else? Zakiah Rockwell, 7 receptions, 101 yards. Should have had a touchdown. And as we advance to the next week, we get another commit, 3-star right guard, Nick Amaro. This time he's from Texas, so right inside this wonderful state. And there you see it. It's going to be Georgia against Pittsburgh in the national championship. Here we're looking at the college football playoff bracket. After our loss, you see UCF, the defending 2017 national champions, lost to Pittsburgh. Georgia very narrowly escaped from UAB, and Florida State blew out Kansas State. Michigan was a close contender with Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh pulled it off, and Georgia absolutely obliterated Florida State. This is going to be Georgia-Pittsburgh, as we talked about before. I think Georgia's going to pull it out. Also did want to update everyone on the Coach of the Year. We came in 5th, so more power to them. The top 2 guys are in the national championship game. The guy who took over after cheating, Jim Harbaugh, was 4th, and then the UAB coach was 3rd. As we advance to the next week, we get another commit, 3-star wide receiver from Frisco, Texas, Orlando Simmons. We might go with Simmons. Yeah, we'll go Simmons. Pro potential is up to a B. I don't know why. And I was right. Look at that. Georgia won. Hot dog. Now we're going to move to the players leaving. This is going to be emotional, like in the sense of if you were a coach and you're losing your players. But this is just going to be frustrating to me because I'm losing a lot of talent. Oh, there are 2 people that want to transfer. Medium persuasion chance. Now we do have 2 good running backs coming in. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Alexander to stay. Drayvon Wilson, we absolutely need him to stay. Playing style. Persuade. Oh, no, he's gone. Okay, Drayvon Wilson. Persuade. Failed. Oh, no, he's gone too. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get to the guys who are leaving. Cedric Alexander. He's leaving. He came over from Vanderbilt, and now he's here with us. And now he's leaving. Don't know where he's going. Don't know if he'll be back again. Kudos if you know what song I'm talking about. Drayvon Wilson is from here in Texas. He was a great defensive back for us. He was actually our starting cornerback because we had Tyler Bailey on the slot man. So this is a huge blow to us. Speaking of Tyler Bailey, there he is. He was on the inside and he's gone. Jadarius Brown. Glad I was able to play with him a little bit. Like literally like I played as him for a little bit. I think I made some decent plays. He came up with some clutch plays for us. Obviously got us to the college football playoff and 3 bowl games. Andrew Edmondson didn't play a whole lot with him, but because Deshaun Kirby went down, he had to step in and did pretty well. This was probably going to hurt the 3rd most. Dylan Frazier was our best defensive lineman. He was getting sacks. He was getting tackles. He was chasing guys down way on down the field. So this is very unfortunate he's leaving, but I do feel like we have a few good guys coming in that I'm not going to say are going to take his place, but are going to be admirable fill-ins or stand-ins for him since he's going to be gone. This was probably going to hurt the absolute most. Caleb Holloway, he's projected to be a 3rd round pick. That's phenomenal. He should absolutely be going higher than that, but that's only going to be a 3rd round pick because I am terrible at playing defense. So I made him look awful. Ryan Irving, this was going to hurt mainly because we don't have very good linemen, and he was one of the better ones. Thomas Jewett. I was getting so annoyed with him because he wasn't catching passes, but he eventually stepped up and made some pretty good catches. Brett Larson, I feel like you had a huge penalty for us at one point in time, and I knew you were a senior, and I got mad, but you did well for us. Again, this is going to hurt because you were one of our better linemen. This was going to hurt the 2nd most. Chanston Prox was a phenomenal defensive back, super fast, and bailed us out of a few big play opportunities because he was able to recover, or able to pick one off, or able to just deflect it. So good on you, man. Chanston Prox is a 5th round draft pick. Definitely should go higher than that. But again, I am terrible at defense and I put him in bad situations. So he was not able to fully utilize his skill set. Zakai Rockwell, you came up absolutely huge for us the last few games, mainly because I decided to get you the ball again. I should have gotten you the ball sooner. Jaden Scott, not to be confused with Jadarius Scott. Both of them played safety and both of them did very well for us. Gannon Tullos. I don't know how to say your name, but you were pretty fast. I didn't get to play with you because I had other guys who were better than you. Ryan Yates, he transferred from Ohio State. I believe that's where he came from. He was really good for us. Wish we could have done better for him. As we advance to next week, we have another commit. 2-star defensive tackle, Ben DeVito from Texas. Now it's time for us to look at transfer portals and do some offseason recruiting. So I'm going to do that and then give you all the final updates on the class and all the people. But let's go ahead and look at draft results real quick. We did, in fact, have 2 guys go. Holloway went 2nd round and Prox went 4th round. So let me go ahead and get to this recruiting and I'll catch you up when I'm done. And ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing that right. Samuel M. Pimba from Georgia wants to come back in here. And you will see he is from Missouri. As I talked about before, any transfers, that's a kind of a different story when we're talking about pipeline. They are choosing to want to come here from their previous school, so I'm going to want to help them out. You know, we have 2 visits this week, so hopefully this is going to come up good news for us. And it does! The complimentary tight end Craig Slaughter does commit as he is from Converse, Texas. Another week down. Alani Mills, the middle linebacker from Cypress, Texas, did commit that a boy. I did not forget to schedule people to visit this week, so let's see what this week's recruiting will bring. And we get Samuel M. Pimba 4-star from Georgia. That's huge. Okay, last week of recruiting. Let's advance this week and see what we got. Jamel Landers, the right tackle transfer from Wisconsin. 2-star, but he can make a difference for us. Middle linebacker Cedric Klutz from Oklahoma. This man is going to be good. I like his stats. 3-star Houston Texas wide receiver Del Soro. I'm excited about him, and I'm looking forward to getting him the ball. Marquise Gibbs. He's a center. He's not the best, but I do like what he has to offer. I do like the fact that he's going to be able to grow over these next 4 years. Now that we're in National Signing Day, we are going to go over the guys that we had commit. We're going to eventually change positions and see where they best fit on the team, and then we'll probably have to figure out who we're cutting. We're going to start off with letting you know we have the 54th best signing class in all of the nation. We were able to sign 29 guys. That is awesome. 1 4-star, 18 3-stars, and 10 2-stars. Let's go ahead and get to them. I think it's something cool to point out that we had the best recruiting class in Conference USA, so that is huge. As you can see, we have a plethora of talent here. We have wide receivers, we have linemen, we brought in some cornerbacks, we brought in some running backs, we have defensive line, we have linebackers, we have cornerbacks, safeties. Heck, we even brought in some receiving options, and I'm super excited about those tight ends and wide receivers, and of course the receiving backs. After a long time changing positions and trying to figure out who's going to put us in the best position to win, I feel like I have finally done it. I also had to look up exactly what some of the attributes meant, such as run block finesse, pass block finesse, power, impact block, lead block, stuff like that. Also, exactly what some of the other attributes meant, especially when it came to my defensive backs. Acceleration, agility, so on and so forth. I could assume what they meant, but I wanted to double check because I tell you one thing, we lost a lot of talent that you could just look at and say, oh yeah, you're definitely the starter. We definitely had to look and see who might be the best of the best. As we move on to training results, you will see we do not have anyone on our team who is above an 86. That is why we're in the low 80s. We have a lot of people who are very, very bad. In fact, the lowest person we have is only a 60. That's better than what I was expected to be. The only difference I made to the conferences was moving the Yukon Huskies from an independent down to Conference USA. They do add another high 70s to potentially low 80s above 500 team to our conference. On to encouraging transfers, we have to encourage 14 people to transfer. This is gonna be fun. After some very tough decisions, we had to encourage several guys that we had talked about previously, that we had wanted to get involved, that we had, I don't want to say built the program around, but definitely looked forward to playing and seeing them in action. We had to cut them. We went from 99 down to 85. God bless America. Maybe I shouldn't try to recruit 29 guys in one off season. At this point in time, we're going to set up our recruiting board to look at prospects, scout them, and also do some redshirts while completing our depth chart. I'm looking forward to trying to keep as much talent as possible, but I also have to keep in mind we lost a lot of talent, so this might be a position where we get the younger guys involved maybe a little sooner than we wanted. And we're absolutely going to get the very best talent we can because, again, I don't want a bunch of 50s and 60s like we had the first year. I was so excited over some of those guys, and they were as low as 49s. I remember that. But let's recap our rules. They can only be from Texas or surrounding states, which include Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, and New Mexico. Only transfers can be from states outside of those 5 states. Also, it doesn't matter what our pipeline might be because it says it might be North Carolina, it might be California, it might be Florida. No, we're sticking with those 5 states. 1, because it makes it harder, and 2, because I would love to take some guys away from LSU and Oklahoma, even some in-state rivals, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, so on and so forth. Also, since now we are a 3-star school, we can look at up to 4-star athletes. I'm not trying to go super crazy with them because that almost kind of ruins the fact that we are still a small school. You can see we are ranked 21st in the nation. That's great, but we're also Conference USA. We also just lost in the second round of the playoffs. Even though we got to the playoffs, that was phenomenal. We are still Conference USA, so we're not bringing in the big dogs. We're not bringing in the number 1 recruits. Even though Coach Prime did it when he was at Jackson State, he brought in the number 1 recruit in the nation, Travis Hunter. Obviously going both ways, obviously a phenomenal athlete, but we're not going to do it that way. All respect to Coach Prime, but not doing it his way. Let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule for this upcoming year. We're going to open up with 4 straight away games. I mean, 2 of them are going to be in-state. We are going to be traveling to Tennessee and to Florida, but we're going to be taking on a ranked UTSA. The Roadrunners are going to be in the Alamo Dome, and then we're going to be staying very close to home, just about an hour, hour and a half, if that, south of Huntsville. We're going to be going to Kyle Field, where it's going to be super loud. We know that. But then again, we're playing another ranked team where we have to take on the defending 2017 champions, the UCF Knights. They're ranked 6th. 2 top 20 ranked teams in the first 5 weeks. I also don't want to overlook Vanderbilt. I know we literally just did talking about UTSA, A&M, and UCF before them, but Vanderbilt's an SEC team. That's not anything to scoff at. Something else not to scoff at. We have 5 straight home games. Now you can see they are locked, so this was not of my doing, where we're welcoming the Hilltoppers, the Panthers, the Blue Raiders, the Miners, and the Flames. Then we get to travel across the state of Texas again to New Mexico. Then we are taking a little break, then home against Kennesaw, and then we are finishing the year at Louisiana Tech. We then have the Army-Navy week and then Conference USA Championship week, so let's hope that we're going to be making it there again. As we get closer to opening the season, let's talk about the All-Americans. We had no National All-Americans on first or second team. However, Dante David, Cooper Stevens, and newly converted right outside linebacker Mitch Melton are all first-team preseason Conference USA playmakers, while a duo of wide receivers Fatu Makuba and Lonnie Atkinson make the second team, along with right tackle Will Hutchins, defensive tackle Quentin Russ, middle linebacker and Georgia transfer Samuel Mpimba, and strong safety Dax Horani all made second team. And we're going to be getting ready to travel to Nashville to take on the Vanderbilt Commodores. This will be our first game of the season we're excited for, and we hope that you are just as excited. Eat 'em up, Cats!